Hello, everybody. My name is Jamila Blue. I'm an astrologer as well as a transformation coach, and I wanted to talk about the next few days. Today is August 14th, Wednesday, and I just wanted to go over the next couple of days and also have the opportunity to talk about the last decan of Leo and plants and planets. And so there's that. So I also wanted to mention I love Mercury retrograde. So I did have a video ready on Monday to go for the entire week ahead, and somehow that got deleted. And then I did a second video for the week ahead yesterday, and it just didn't go through the way that it needed to. Yeah, so there is that. So here we are, and I just want to talk about what's going on in the collective because it can be some really heavy energy that's happening. And I just want you guys to be as prepared as you possibly can for this. So currently the moon is in Sagittarius where it will be moving. Let me just double check my notes. It'll be moving into Capricorn tomorrow. So today, Wednesday the 14th, we've got moon in Capricorn, in Sagittarius, and Mars and Jupiter are coming together in a conjunction. Now, this is not something that happens very often for this conjunction to take place. When they come together, it can often cause some explosive energy, whether that's physically, like an actual explosion, or just a lot of hot air, or explosive personalities, or anger, or things that are coming up that just really make you go off the deep end. So be just really mindful of that, especially with the moon in Sagittarius, which is opposing this Mars Jupiter opposition or conjunction. So now, it's not always bad when these two planets come together, Mars and Jupiter. Mars is our warrior. It's a go, 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 do, do, do. It's action. It's moving forward in a very deliberate, strategic way. And Jupiter expands anything that it touches. And so this could cause a lot of dissipation, especially Jupiter and Gemini. So Jupiter and Gemini really it causes so much of an expansion and information that it really may be hard to grasp onto all of the details. It's kind of like building a sandcastle and having it all blow over, right? Like or blowing on a dandelion and, it just, all of the seeds just fly everywhere, right? So it's just very dispersing in how the energy moves. And it can be really difficult to hold on to information, which can make us really scattered. So the scatteredness, along with Mars's punch in the face, if you will, can just really cause some problems. So just be really mindful of that. Also, with Sagittarius and with the moon in Sag opposing this, it really can cause a lot of foot and mouth syndrome. So just be really wary of your words. Breathe through things before you speak. Pause as everybody else is just rushing ahead for a quick stop. Give them space to do so. The more, because things are moving so fast right now, Mercury in retrograde. When Mercury is in retrograde, it causes things around communication to really speed up a lot faster than normal, which is why we miss those details and why Mercury in retrograde has such a bad rap, because we're just overlooking things. And the reason is because things are moving so fast. So just a couple of things to be mindful of today, tomorrow. Also, Friday, the Mars is going to be squaring off with Saturn. So all of this go, 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 do, 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 Saturn gives a very hard no. It's like a screeching halt. So it's like push, just to get a flat out no. And it can just really be difficult. It can be challenging. It's not a very pleasant energy. So I do expect most of this that'll be taking place to be happening more on a global or political level. Um, and this energy can really cause a division and separation. Um, and so just be mindful of that. We might not agree with the political parties and the things that are going on, but it doesn't mean that we still can't be friends, right? So just because we disagree does not mean we can't still be friends. So don't allow the energy and the political agendas that are happening right now cause that division and strife, because with this Mars energy, it can really cause a lot of conflict, especially around our words, um, and driving, and just like I said before, it's just a lot of scatteredness and just a lot of things going in lots of different directions. Prioritization is really important right now. So the more that we can the more that we can prioritize and remain diligent in our focus and really stay really focused. It's really difficult right now in all of this chaos that's going to be happening, to remain focused and diligent on what is important to us and not get pulled in so many different directions, right? So so be really strategic in your own energy and being very focused and steadfast with your actions and the things that you need to do for yourself, especially over these next few days. Now, this energy, these planets, they don't move fast. So we're looking at the next several days into next week. It's not this; these are not fast moving planets. So we're going to be feeling this for a little while. Mars is going to be moving a little faster, but Jupiter and Saturn, they're going to be hanging out with each other for a good while. I mean, they're going to be kind of clocking each other back and forth through the end of the year. So it's just be real mindful of that. Today, also on Wednesday the 14th, Mercury goes back into Leo. So, those Leo themes, as Mercury is moving backwards in its retrograde motion, we're moving back into Leo. So, those Leo themes, we're moving from its preferred place of Virgo back into Leo. So, wherever Leo is in your chart, we're going to have a chance to do over those things. So, wherever your plans were at that time, this is a do-over, which is great for Mercury energy. Mercury is going to be in retrograde through the end of the month. And so we have this do-over energy. We have the opportunity to go back over things and give things back just a chance and an opportunity to go back over the things that we were focused on before. So there is that. Also, so I wanted to talk about the second decan, excuse me, the third. We are in the last decan of Leo, not the second, the third. So the third decan of Leo is Mars ruled. So part of the tarot, and if you look at traditional tarot and the traditional tarot systems, they are pulling the information from astrology as well as the decans. That's how those pip cards were formed. So it's an ancient system that came back from the Egyptians, the decans were. So it was based on the fixed stars and the constellations. And I did do a decan episode that you can go back in and find. I'll put the link into for that here for you as well, just to make it more convenient. So the third decan of Leo is, so we've got the tarot card for Leo is Strength Lust, which is very perfect for Leo. You know, the woman riding the lion, just taming the lion. It's all about strength and loyalty and just our heartfelt desires and our authenticity. And then we have the Mars card in Tarot, which is the Tower. It's never pleasant when we get the Tower, when we pull it in Tarot, right? So when we pull those, we pull that Mars card, because Mars is a malefic. He just kind of brings some trouble often. So in Tarot, it's kind of things falling apart. You're falling out of the tower. Things are getting shaken up. It's not a feel good energy. And so when the Tower and the Strength Lust card come together, that is the Seven of Wands. Wands is the element, or I'm struggling for my words, but the wands in general mean they're the fire and wands, right? So it's creativity and purpose and such. So seven is, when we look at the Seven of Wands in the Tarot, the Golden Dawn Tarot, it's like a man is kind of, struggling to hold on to his wand. There's a bit of leveling, like it's uneven level footing, and just kind of struggling to get our footing, and just being able to move forward in that action place of coming out of just a place of chaos and being able to move forward again. One of the, let's see if I can find it real quick. I love T. Susan Chang's 36 Secrets book, and what she says about this placement is courage is not the absence of fear. It arises in the presence of fear. Irrational conquest of rational fear brought on by adversity. So it really can be, and the reason that I'm bringing this up is we've got all of this Mars energy going on. We've got this decan ruled by Mars, and so it really is just going to cause more Mars focus than what this decan would normally bring, because of where Mars is placed in the sky. So it's just really adding to that placement. So anyway, just keep your wits about you, find courage, prioritize, stay focused. Now, in regard to plants and planets, all month long, I love frankincense for Leo. It is my favorite Leo oil. It is all about clearing away all of the things that are in the way of seeing our spiritual truth. Frankincense not only smells amazing, it is an ancient oil, and it really is Divine Father, strength, heart, loyalty, purpose. Now, a couple of my favorite Mars oils. One is basil. I love basil for Mars. Not only does it smell wonderful, it really helps support us when we're breaking down, if we're having a meltdown, if our anxiety is so high that we're just feeling total overwhelm. Basil gives us that heart support that we could really use. Also, my other favorite oil for Mars is black pepper. Black pepper clears away the manipulation and control that is holding us, so that we can move forward as our warrior selves and really have the courage to stand fast in our power and to move in a very diligent, focused, strategic way. So I love black pepper. Black pepper is also really amazing if you're working on moving through any type of addictions, addictive behaviors, habits. It's great to help you stop smoking, stop eating, stop any actions that just aren't in your best interest. It's really helpful for breaking through those really bad habits. So there's that. All right. So if this was helpful to you, please be sure that you like and subscribe. That definitely helps encourage me to continue these videos. Also, if you're interested in a reading, you can go to my website, jamilablue.com, and schedule an appointment. I would love to do that with you. And also, you can learn about my services there, including my transformational coaching services that I offer. Till next time, y'all, I hope that you have a great next several days. And don't let this Mars energy pull you back. Stay steadfast, stay focused, and diligent. See y'all on the other side.